some of those historical, maybe hysterical, characters from pioneer days. Let's begin our journey in 1769. Speaking of pioneers, here's one of the first, Daniel Boone. It's an honor to meet you, Mr. Boone. That's right, I'm Daniel Boone, one of the first pioneers of this great land. I unlocked the mountain to Kentucky. This was a difficult task. We were attacked by natives as we cut through the forest and cleared the wilderness road. When we got to the Kentucky River, we built a fort named after me, Boonesboro. This stretch protected our families as we built new lives. I have the itching foot, and I can never settle in one place for long. Who knows where I'll wind up next? Thanks for carving the way out west. Let's go ahead a few years to 1804. Did you know our country doubled in size when President Jefferson purchased the Louisiana Territory for $15 million? President Jefferson recruited two great men, William Clark and Meriwether Lewis, to explore the unknown land west of the Mississippi. Oh look, here they are now. What are you guys doing?
We are planning a journey through the Andes and Pacific Ocean.
We'll be exploring the land west of the Mississippi River. We need to observe the animal, plant, soil, and even weather. We'll be taking notes and drawing pictures of everything we see.
First, we must get to know the Native Americans that lived there and begin training.
We bought this territory from the French for $15 million. Now we must find our passage from the east all the way to the west.
This will lead the way for all pioneers to start new.
I am Socrates, wife of Charbonneau, great French fur trapper, and my son Pop. I came here by military Indians being a young girl at age 10. I am called Burwolden. My husband and I helped Lewis and Clark. I know the land and rivers. I know my people's language. I'll get you to the big sea. I am strong and I'll be a great guy to help you on your journey. There will be many times I'll rescue you and save your life. Statues and coins will be made in my name.
Good luck on your expedition. This led the way for the westward expansion. Here's a pioneer family now. Looks like they're getting packed up now to head west. Where are you all heading?
We're leaving Independence, Missouri, going out west.
To Oregon Territory. We have to leave in early spring, so then we don't have to deal with the cold, harsh winter with snow and blizzards. Ryan, why don't you go pick out a toy to bring us on the trip?
Yes, Mom.
The reason we're leaving is because it's way too crowded here in the east.
Out west, it's more spread out. More elbow room. But I'm done with this, my friends.
The government's giving us 60 acres for free, but technically, it isn't ours until we've lived on it for 6 years. It's practically the most fertile soil on earth because of how much rain they get there. We will plow and till our land until we have crops growing there.
But not before we build a proper cabin to live in. I found something to take. You see, he can only take one toy because there's little space in the wagon. And the ox can't poop too much or they'll get hurt.
Oh, hi there. Hi, are you leaving?
Yes, we are. We want to start our journey to Oregon today.
Oh, really?
Yes, because we're tired of the little land we have here. Plus, there's so much opportunity for our family in the out west.
I heard it was a harsh trip to Oregon.
It is, but I'm trying to make it. Is that everything, Paul?
Yes, it is.
Well, in that case, we should leave now.
Well, good luck.
Thanks.
Bye. Bye. Excuse me, ma'am. What's your name?
My name is Laura Ingalls Wilder. My family and I moved out here to the prairie a few months ago. Pa's just finished building us a cabin a few miles out of town. I'm so happy that we moved here, but it has been a lot of hard work. Pa's worked day and night to get this cabin done for my sisters. Our cabin is really just a sod house sticking to the side of the riverbank. You see, we can't build a wooden cabin because there are a few trees on the prairie. We use prairie grass to make our brooms. Skunk oil is used to light up our oil lamps at night, and corn cobs become toothbrushes. To keep our food from spoiling, we built a cellar. Pa works hard in the field growing corn, beans, squash, and potatoes. He has to go out and hunt buffalo and deer for fresh meat to eat. Our big adventure is going into town like today. I'm so glad I got to meet this wonderful family before I did this journey out west. I'm going to make sure I write this down in my journal.
Maybe you'll have a book written about that journal someday. As the pioneers traveled, they encountered many hardships. They weren't the only ones. The Native Americans encountered many hardships too, as well. Here are two Native Americans now. Let's listen.
Greetings.
Hello.
My name is Foxman.
My name is Blackclaw.
I am from the Cherokee tribe.
I am a Navajo.
My tribe lives in Oklahoma. We used to live in Tennessee, where we were very prosperous. However, the whites wanted to take over our businesses and farms. So they burned our villages, they burned our crops, they killed our livestock, and they raided our villages. In the end, we were forced to move to the reservation, where we still are today. During the journey, we were not fed well, and the whites did not give us much clothing or blankets. When we got there, out of the 17,000 that I went, over 4,000 of us had died.
I feel sorry for you. I was moved too. The U.S. Army commanded by Colonel Kit Carson destroyed our crops, animals, and villages. We were sent to western New Mexico. We were living great lives in Arizona, but we were relocated. When the journey was 300 miles, and the weather was terrible, and like you, we didn't have blankets either. In the end, we didn't have that much room for us to grow food, and the trees, there wasn't that many trees for firewood, and the water was chock full of disease. We also had some losses too. Out of the 8,000 to 9,000 of us, over 200 now who died. It's still a lot though. It must have been hard for you.
It was hard. Some people call it a walk, you took the trail of tears.
That made us fit in. It was called a long walk.
Well, I imagine it was a long walk.
I'm sorry to hear about that. In 1836, a terrible war was run between the Texans and the Mexican army. Headed by General Santa Anna, this led to the Great Battle of the Alamo. Here's some of our great war heroes.
I am William Towers, commander of the Texas Army. I am proud of fighting at the Alamo and being commander of these fine war heroes, Plum and Crockett. We fought the Mexican army to start the control of Texas. We won our freedom and our independence from Mexico's control of our great Texas. We may have lost the battle, but we did not lose the war. Long live Texas!
James Butler Baum also fought at the Alamo. Also, fourth commander in charge of gave messages help us hand reinforcements to help us defend the Alamo. I did this 3 times, but no one came to our rescue. All 3 times, the worst on the road took the bullet from me. Although I died at the Alamo, my ancestors live on. I am David Crockett, King of Walker. I joined these 2,000 to fight the independence. I spent time in the army fighting the Creek Indians. I was good in battle because shoot a rifle when I was just a boy. My greatest moment was helping my fellow Texans. And even though we didn't win the battle, we were brave to the very end. I'm proud that I died as a hero.
Long live Texas!
In 1849, gold was discovered in California. Over 80,000 people raced there to find their pot of gold. Here's a couple of miners now. What's your name?
Hi there, I'm Sticky Pete.
I'm Westy.
And we are prospectors. That means we're searching for gold.
I'm in the hills here of California.
So we hopped on our horses and we rode here from Missouri. See, gold is heavy, so it sinks out of the blood and sand.
So we put our hands and stick to the sand and say, go!
Yeehaw!
That's not the slow side of the
One of their cars is best as historians.
Oi!
But there aren't any dates of it. After they were born and I said on time. Don't worry, there's plenty of gold out here for all of us. So grab a pan and train us, you rascals.
We gotta go. The gold is calling.
You all have a good day now. Hope you strike your lunch like we did.
I hope you strike it for chickens too.
Thanks.
Thank you guys for coming to our Pioneer Days presentation. We hope you enjoyed the show. So grab a plate and grab over at the chuck wagon over there. Can we have all of our actors stand up?